What is going on, everybody? Sugar Boxx. One of the throwback cats chase each other. Not too many animals. 3 animals is too much for me. Especially since all of my animals are dumb. It's alright, they just are. Anyway, your typical newer throwback film. It's not set in the 70s per se. It's just got they do it in that whole the feel and style of an older 70s exploitation women in prison movie. It is about a woman named, a reporter named Valerie March, who is sort of an investigative reporter. She goes undercover and likes to uncover corrupt businessmen, politicians, and stuff like that. She's contacted by an old friend of her mother's, and when she goes to meet this lady, she informs Valerie that her niece has been in prison for prostitution. She thinks something's not right. She wants her to help her out, so she goes back to the news station and starts doing a little research on the prison she's at, which is Sugar State Women's Penitentiary, and notices some alarming statistics about how since this certain warden has taken over, there's been a rise in prostitution and drug convictions, and the stays are a lot longer. So she convinces her boss to go undercover, get arrested, and figure out what's going on in the prison. So that's what she does. Creates an alias and goes in there. Some very cool cameos in this. Jack Hill, the director of exploitation classics like Switchblade Sisters and Foxy Brown and Coffee, Spider Baby, many more. You got Tora Satana from Faster Pussycat Kill Kill, who this may have been probably was her last film performance. She passed away 4 or 5 months ago, maybe. And Kitten Natividad from a few Russ Meyer flicks. Now she actually plays she's not a cameo. She actually has a role in this. But it was really cool to see Jorah. I combined Tora and Jack. Tora and Jack have the same cameo. They're both judges who one sentences the niece and the other sentences Valerie, aka Angel. This one is a little bit obviously more tongue-in-cheek. That's kind of the standard for these style movies these days. If you're going to do a throwback movie, most of the time they do it very tongue-in-cheek and kind of not make fun, but satirize the stuff. It is definitely not as violent as you would normally see in a women in prison film. It's more, I guess, more sleazy. But to me, there's 2 kinds of sleazy, really. You get the sleazy that's dirty sleazy, and then the sleazy that's like tongue-in-cheek, like some Russ Meyer stuff, very lighthearted. And this is sort of a lighthearted type of sleazy. There's a lot of nudity, a lot of half-naked girls, naked girls, topless girls, a lot of that stuff. Now at the end it does get a bit more violent, I guess you could say, but I don't know that they spent that much time perfecting the effects. They're not that good. A lot of just slashing with no, I don't know. It's not that great of a. It kind of ruined the movie. at the end. It just got kind of amateurish with its choreography and special effects. But overall, it's not a bad movie. It's entertaining. It's funny at times. I tell you, the girl that's probably the I don't know if it's the best actress, but I enjoyed her character and or performance the best was the lady you see here, Thela Brown. She was funny. She did a good job. She had a problem. She's really good at being tough, and she's just good at playing the tough girl. You know, the hard girl who beat your ass if you don't, you know. But there's a scene where she has to be emotional for like, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and it's kind of weird, awkward. So you kind of got to wonder, is this just a tough chick that they decided to get on to this movie? I don't know. She was good at that, though, and she was funny and entertaining. Like I said, overall, it's not a bad movie. It's not a great movie. But it definitely has its moments. And it's not a terrible way to spend an hour and a half. The features on here are a behind-the-scenes featurette, Inside the Box, and a short film starring Toro Satana that was actually pretty funny. I don't remember what it was called. Something about breaking stuff, and it's just her like breaking things and like punching things, and it's only like a minute long or 30 seconds long, or I don't know. It's not very long. But anyway, Sugar Boxx. If you are into sort of these satirical throwback exploitation films, you will probably dig it. If you are not a fan of women in prison movies, if you're not a fan of this sort of comedic stuff, I guess Machete-esque without all the violence and a lot more nudity, then I would say stay away from it. But yeah, not too bad. Up next in the next coming days will be the documentary Nightmares in Red, White, and Blue. And then the two that I'm most excited about, the 30th anniversary edition of Nightmares and the documentary American Grindhouse. So I will see you guys very soon.
I never wake up early in the